Steve Rudd on location at the base of Jabal al-Lawz, to date for Mount Sinai in Arabia. You're looking at what's called the altar of Moses. You've got what they say would be two cattle chutes, where the guy in orange is in the right-hand chute. There's a partition in the middle, and there's a left-hand chute, and it goes there dog legs left down to the center of the screen. And up at the front here, they excavated material consistent with sacrifice or cooking. There'll be little cooking houses over here where people are standing. My interpretation of this is a little different from the Saudi report. It doesn't really contradict it. This is a marble quarry. And you can see way over there, you can see the sections of marble column. And they would quarry the marble from way up that top center ridge. That's the size of a football field, a ridge of marble. And they drag it down here, and this is where it would be quarried. The question is, why is this particular feature shaped like a shallow V? In my interpretation, in my book, they would quarry the marble way up at that top ridge right there, bring it down this ravine, and if you notice, this is actually an active wadi system. This is a river system, and so you can see where this quarry, where the workmen at the Nabataean period would work, you can see that the water would rush straight down and hit right where I'm standing, and this is a natural bedrock feature, but the water in heavy rains would wash up over and wash out the marble quarry, and it would destroy what the men were doing. So what they did was they built these features here. See the walls, which basically functions, in my interpretation, as a weir. And as the water comes down the mountain, it will come down, and then it'll hit this, and it'll go around. Instead of going up over, they would build this wall up as an additional water weir, and would keep the water in the wadi. And so that's my interpretation. And then way around the corner, that is where the water would flow. So this is an active wadi system, which is Nabataean, and we know that the marble columns are the exact same type that we find at Petra, and the tooling matches the exact tooling that is known during the Nabataean period, 1st century BC to 1st century AD. The marble was rare, and this would be a marble workshop. The interpretation is there'd be cattle lined up, and that the head, this would be, instead of ashes from cooking, because the men have to eat, it would be ashes from sacrificing the bulls. But this is just the idea here, and way up there, you can't really see it, but there's Moses' cave, supposedly, and Elijah's cave. So there you go.
Visit the altar of Moses and Mount Sinai with Living Passages. Book your Saudi Arabia tour at livingpassages.com.